Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me get you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always in lines, the street news. Baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. On super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Velus Jones now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You, yellow, set, hut. 50, green, red, yellow. Black, ultra, needle, blue, red, cycle. Set, hut.
Rattler working out of the gun. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Abdul Carter. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long.
Ready. The green jack, light blue, black shot. 6, mega.
Rattler wants to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Johnson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Drill green.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at the 15. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Pass complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
New York.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now 2nd and 9. Dart. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing his Dart. Can't get away, and he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
6, Mets blue, 32.
From the shotgun, Rattler. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Smash. Let's go. 45. White. Blue is slice blue. Claws red. Ready?
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. The Saints had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. But I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. 10 black, steel, black, white, white. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Now Rattler. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and the first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Yellow, 22. Red, cycle. Set.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Giants, nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing, dart. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll get that complete to Velo. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Set, ready. Blue, needle, blue. Fury, yellow. Black shot, set.
To the air once more is Rattler. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Javon Bailey. Incomplete. Javon Holland there on the coverage.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Black, 95, green jack. Blue striker, ready?
To the air is Rattler. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0.
Giants nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And running with power here. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, New York.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Now Dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Dart. Escaping the pressure right. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll hand it to Tracy. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4, they could still get a first down without scoring. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
43. Blaster, 6. 6. Mega, steal, black. Ready.
Throwing is Rattler. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Javon Harlan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To throw now, Dart. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw here. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Jalen Hyatt, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Blue striker, drill green, smash, red. Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
White, red, black, ultra. Red, yellow, needle blue, claws red. Ready?
Here's Rattler. That's again complete to Palmer. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On the double.
2nd and 6.
Black, here we go. 50, green. Green jack. Hut.
They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
6 yards to go.
Ready.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Yellow, 43. Blaster, 6. Mega. 6.
On play action, Rattler. Touchdown, Saints. Trey Palmer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Saints 21, Giants 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving him a yard up to the 42.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances.
Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Giants 14.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Rattler working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Blaster, 6. 10 black. Yes, ready?
From the shotgun, Rattler. They'll get this out to Camaro. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Dart. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Dart. A quick throw there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Dart. Completed to Hyatt. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing his Dart. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A great play there. It is second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
For the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano out to kick this one away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught by Vole. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's got his guys a first down. Again, it's Johnson. Powers through it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints take over
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Claude red. Come on, set, black shot, spike, yellow, 22 beauty, yellow, red, cycle, hut, hut.
Now Rattler. On the check down, he finds Camaro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
2 more yards. That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here we go, set. Black Ultra. Ready.
To the air is Rattler. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Camara off the draw. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
A 10th carry for Camara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
33, yellow. Set, go.
Trying to pound it in, Camara.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Set, ready.
Camara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get an interception, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Saints, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't face. I don't want to go to war. You don't want to